Om Tat Sat. My humble prostrations to the all-pervading energy, also known as Brahman or God, to my worshipful Guru, Swami Jyotirmayananji Maharaj, to all the sages and saints of this world, and to each of you divine souls watching today's satsang. Today we will be covering Sutra number 23 from the Sadhana Pad of the Raja Yoga Sutras of Patanjali Maharaj. Commentary by my Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda ji, and narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So Sutra number 23 says, Swaswami Shaktayoha Swarupa Upalabdha Hetuhu Sanyogaha. So let's repeat. Swaswami Shaktayoha Swarupa Upalabdha Hetuhu Sanyogaha. Swa means its own power of the Prakriti. Swami Shakti is the power of the Lord. Lord. Swami means Lord. So when you see the title Swami Nikhilananda, that means that you are going to become the Lord or merge into Lord or become the same as Brahman. And therefore you see all these sages and saints and the scriptures and all the wisdom of this dharma, people trying to connect to that all-pervading Brahman or God. That is what Swami Shakti. Shakti means the power. Purusha is Lord. Swarupa is the nature, Uplabdhi is recognition, and Hetu is the cause, and Sanyoga, contact. So the meaning, therefore, of this sutra is that contact is meant for discovering the power of its own nature or Prakriti and the power of the Lord. So that is why the seer, the seen, and the interacting experience come. This is called the Triputi, and it's a big part of the Vedic philosophy, Sanatan Dharma and the Upanishads. So explanation, we have already covered this in quite detail in Sutra number 17, 20, and 21, where we covered Drishya, and Sanyoga. Those were the sutras. And so in this case, Purusha is the self. It is the detached seer. So the Purusha, when it is not involved in the world process and it becomes detached and is associated with Prakriti. So that Purusha, in order to gain the knowledge of both the power of the Prakriti and the power of the Lord of the Prakriti or the self. So that is the detached seer. So it's no longer now looking at it in an attached way. It's looking at the power of Prakriti and the power of the self in a detached manner. But when the seer is identified with the modes of the chitta or the unconscious, the thought waves, that's when it continues to experience pain and pleasure. But if it refuses to do that and it is contented by itself, there is no pleasure or pain. And therefore this is how Patanjali Maharaj is telling us that there is a way out of the He, Hetu, Han and Hanopai that we had covered in the previous sutras. But when it ascends to the heights of meditation and samadhi, it begins to discover its mastery over Prakriti. So therefore the essence of Patanjali's guidance of meditation and samadhi is to transcend time and space and Prakriti itself and its independence. So it starts to become independent and it goes into a different dimension. However, until this discovery is complete, until we get the intuitive intellect that we have talked about, the contact between Purusha and Prakriti is maintained. And when the contact is maintained, there is always pain and pleasure experiences, alternating experiences of pain and pleasure, as we all know very well, is part of that process. So the cause of this contact we will cover in the next sutra. Om Tat Sat.